welcome to my channel. This is going to be Club World Cup predictions for 2025, of course. This is the first time the tournament is in a 32 team knockout stage, group stage sort of style. I'm very excited for this because this is going to be a chance for all of us to see top ballers from all over the world. And I'm saying that for a reason because there's a lot of teams that I am not familiar with. So if you are a fan of a non-European team, I'm sorry, but this is going to be a European heavy prediction. I'm going to go through the group stages quickly and then get to the knockout stages because I feel like that's where the entertaining part is at. So in Group A, I have Porto to top it, then Inter Miami, then Palmeiras, and then Ali. And you'll notice this throughout my predictions. Teams where there's only one strong team in that league are, in my opinion, going to be ending up in fourth place. For example, Ali, who is the top team in Egypt, has been for a while. I feel like if there's only one team, you really don't challenge yourself week in, week out. So I feel like you're just automatically going to be at the bottom of the table. In third place, I have Palmeiras. I do think they have enough to get second place. It's just Inter Miami have Messi, and Messi's a cheat code, and sometimes there's corruption with FIFA. I still think the World Cup was corrupt. How the hell you get 5 pens in 7 games? The only answer is corruption. Next up is Group B. I think this is easy. Paris and Atletico will beat both Seattle and Botafogo. Easy gets 6 points and they both go through automatically. And then Seattle and Botafogo will go against each other. I just put Seattle on top of Botafogo simply maybe because of goal difference. They might tie against each other. It doesn't matter. Either way, they're both out. Then there's Group C. Bayern Munich, I think, will come first. Then Benfica, then Boca Juniors, and then Auckland City. Again, Auckland City being in the league where there's only really one team, I put them fourth. And then Boca Juniors third because they don't have enough to take on Benfica. I mean, Benfica were going toe-to-toe with Barcelona. I mean, they have ballers. The Schlotterup guy, the guy that has a feminine face, Pavlidis, the Turkish Dons, I mean, they have ballers in there. And then Bayern, they have even better ballers. They have Kane, Olise, Musiala, the list goes on and on. For Group D, I'm going to put Chelsea in first, then Flamengo, then LAFC, and then, yeah, I don't even want to try to pronounce that team. Esperance Sportive de Tunis. Yeah, I'm sorry, but they're coming fourth. And then Flamengo, second over LAFC, simply because I think there will be a Brazilian team to go through. There's 4 Brazilian teams. One of them has to go through, and I think it's going to be Flamengo. And then Chelsea just have top players. It is a coin flip when Chelsea turn up. I mean, in the Conference League final, first half, they were the worst team. Real Betis were the better team. And then second half, they decided to score 4. They just need a player to turn up. In that game, it was Palmer. It can be Enzo, Caicedo, one of the wingers. Anybody can turn up and they'll start performing. Now we have Group E. I'm going to put Inter Milan in first, second Monterrey, third River Plate, and then fourth Red Diamonds. Again, Red Diamonds, they're going to be fourth. And then third and second, I think it's a coin flip between Monterrey and River Plate. I only put Monterrey on second simply because there's Mexicans already in the US, so they're going to have fans there. Maybe that's going to push them ahead of River Plate. Honestly, just going off of vibes. And then Inter Milan up top because they're Inter Milan. Yes, they just lost 5-0. I did not see that coming. I thought they were going to win the whole thing. That's what I predicted in my Champions League predictions in the knockout stages. And they lost 5-0 to PSG. Not the best memory for them. And also, they're losing Inzaghi as well, so they're also taking a big hit. I still see Inter Milan coming first. It's not like they're complete bums now just because they lost 5-0. They're still Inter Milan. They made a Champions League final. Group F is next. I put Dortmund first, then Sundowns in second, Fluminense, and then Ulsan. I feel like this team, Dortmund, has an easy run. Should pick up 9 points here, so they're first. Then I put Sundowns in second, simply because I saw a couple of their players and they looked like they were good. So once again, going off of vibes, they have 2 Brazilian guys, Ribeiro, the right winger, and Salles, their attacking midfielder. They both have high goal contributions as well as their striker, but I just feel like they'll have enough to go through. One of these teams that you don't expect to go through will go through. So that's mine. Group G is next. Manchester City first for me, Juve second, Wydad Casablanca in third, and Al An, I don't even know how to say the name, in fourth. Honestly, don't think it will matter. I think they'll both go out, and then the 2 European teams will go through. City, if we don't top this team or this group, that's embarrassing. And if we don't advance through the group, we need to disband the team, rip it apart, rip up Manchester City, because that would be embarrassing. And then Juve, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Juve don't go through, because Juve aren't that good. Juve draw a lot. They like to sit back and I guess do counters, or they just don't like to score. I don't know, but they draw a lot, and they don't really have great players. They have Yildiz, that's about it. That's notable. Nico Gonzalez, I guess, who isn't that great. Conceição, who has a great game once in a while. Defensively, their players aren't the best, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of the 2 teams in third and fourth go through. Then we have Group H. I put Real Madrid first, Al Hilal second, Salzburg third, and Pachuca fourth. So Madrid, just dominance in these type of tournaments. I think they'll go through. They have Trent now. They have Hoyson. I think they're still making another signing in the left back position. Actually, Carreras, who is Benfica's left back, so they might snatch him. Not too sure, but they just have quality all over the pitch. They're still Real Madrid. Al Hilal second. Their team isn't as good as I remember, but they still have high players. But they still have quality players. Mitrovic got 19 goals right now. Milinkovic-Savic also contributing. Neves, Koulibaly, Bruno, Lodi. I mean, they still have great players. And then they have also the Al-Dasari guy. He has 15 goals and 15 assists. Remember him from the World Cup. Scored on Argentina. So they still have great players. I think they'll come second. Salzburg third, because I just don't believe in Pachuca. Salzburg weren't the best in Champions League. They were actually awful. But domestically, they were alright. They got second in their league. So yeah, those are my group stage predictions. So on to the knockout stages. So the first round of 16 game that we have is Porto versus Atletico Madrid. And for me, I think this is easy. Atletico go through. Porto just do not have enough like they usually do. They usually have some players that are decent, that can change the game, but not this season. I think Atletico have an abundance of quality. Alvarez, Sorloth, Griezmann, Simeone, the manager's kid, DePaul always turns up, Llorente. They just have great players, and their system is so fluid. I actually have a soft spot for Atletico now. Next up is Bayern versus Flamengo. I think Bayern goes through. Just too much quality in that team. Top team. Next up is Inter versus Sundowns. I think Sundowns, your journey's over here. I think Inter goes through. Yes, again, Inter just got absolutely knocked out by PSG, but they're still Inter. They're not scrubs. Next up is City versus Al Hilal. I think the first major matchup here. I think City still have enough to go through against Al Hilal. Al Hilal, yes, they have the players I mentioned earlier, but they aren't that great. A lot of them are older guys as well, Milinkovic-Savic and Mitrovic, who are their attackers. I feel like they're gonna be sitting back with Inzaghi now as their manager. So they're gonna be sitting back against us, taking up the pressure, probably hit us on a counter. Don't know what Inzaghi's gonna be planning, but it's gonna take some time for the players to get used to it. I think we have enough to go through, especially with the signings we could get before we get there. Chirky, Rangers. I mean, we got links to great players. Even without them, I still think we go through. So Inter versus City in the quarters, which is gonna be interesting. Next up is PSG versus Inter Miami. Messi going back against his old team. Gonna be interesting, but I think Messi by himself isn't gonna do anything. PSG is gonna dominate here. PSG is just, like I said, different team. This is one of the most dominant teams I've seen in a while, and that's saying I think they're more dominant than us when we won the treble. This team is so fluid. Every player is so confident. Every player has an argument for being the best player in their position, if that makes sense. Dembele, he has an argument for being the best striker this season. Cavara, best left wing for this season. Vitinha, best DM, their fullbacks, best fullbacks in their position this season. They have such a great team. Next up is Chelsea versus Benfica. I think Chelsea go through, but that's if their players turn up. Like I said earlier in the group stage section, someone needs to turn up. If they don't, Benfica go through. I honestly don't think it's crazy if Benfica go through. Benfica have top players. They are a solid unit, but I'm expecting someone to turn up, and that's why Chelsea go through. Then we have Dortmund versus Monterrey. Dortmund, I think, go through. They just Monterrey. Yes, there's some Mexicans over here, but like, it's not enough, bro. Dortmund really changed their form after they changed their system to that 5 at the back that's been taking over the freaking the sport. 5 at the back with the wing backs, three center backs. It's been helping out a lot of teams, and it helped them out, and I think they're gonna go through against Monterrey. Then we have Real Madrid versus Juve. Juve, you don't have enough. Madrid, Mbappe, Vinny, Bellingham. Just the quality of these players is gonna take them through. So now we're at the quarterfinals, and if you look at it, they're all European teams. I just don't see any team that's not European going through. Yes, I don't watch any other league other than European teams, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. But most likely there will be one. There usually is an upset. But even though I don't have a group outside of Europe in the quarterfinals, I still think there will be one. I just can't pinpoint who. There's just not enough quality in these teams, and Europe takes up everything. So I think this makes sense. So the first quarterfinal, I have Atletico versus Bayern. These teams usually don't meet up. Actually, I thought they usually do, but the last time they met up was like 5 years ago, and Bayern won 4-0, and then they drew the other game 1-1. So Bayern won overall, but I think Atletico win this time. Again, more Atletico glaze. I love this team. I don't know why. I think it's just because Simeone has changed the system. He's more attacking now instead of sitting back and taking up pressure. I think he's going to be giving it to Bayern. And I mean, Atletico nearly beat Madrid in the Champions League. They nearly went through. It's just that stupid pen that didn't get re-given because of a slip. I think that it should be re-given. It's a stupid rule. Alvarez just messed up there, or had a little mistake. It's going to be a tough game, but I still think Atletico's going through. Next up, we have City versus Inter. Rematch of the final for the Champions League 2 seasons ago now, or 3 seasons, however you want to say it. I think the same winner is going to go through, and that's City. Inter just lost in Inzaghi. That's a big hit. Their whole system is out. Inzaghi made Inter. He brought them back to their glory days. Without Inzaghi, it's back to square one for these guys. A lot of these guys are older as well. Very old. I think like the average age is, 30 something? A lot of old guys. Cherby, Mkhitaryan. These guys are aging. I think they're gonna revamp this summer. They should, at least. And I think we are already revamping. Like I said, if we get these players, we're gonna be solid. Now it's PSG versus Chelsea. Let's make it quick. PSG go through. Chelsea don't have what it takes for PSG. Again, these players are on a different level. Their confidence is at a high. They have a potential Ballon d'Or winner in Dembele. They have what it takes to continue to the next season and push for that Champions League. I think that's how dominant they are. PSG go through. Next up is Dortmund versus Madrid. Rematch of the Champions League final 1 season ago, last season. I think the same winner goes through again. Madrid goes through here again. They're signing Trent. They're signing Huijsen. They're potentially snatching up Benfica's left back Carreras. They're solidifying defensively. And attacking wise, they already have what it takes. And then in midfield, they have great ballers. Valverde, absolute beast. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, top players everywhere. So now we made it to the semifinals. Atletico versus Man City. I don't know what it is, but I see Atletico beating my team. I don't know why I'm praising Atletico so much. I just think they're really good. Don't know what it is, but I see them going through. Any La Liga watchers out there, if y'all can tell me if I'm glazing too hard. Maybe I'm glazing too hard. I don't know. So Atletico would beat Porto, Bayern, and then us to make it to the final. And then PSG versus Madrid. And Mbappe going back against his old team. Will he be able to beat them? No, he won't. And it'll be another dunk on Mbappe. PSG winning the Champions League and then going to his new team and dunking on them. It's going to be cinema. I can't wait for that if they meet up. But yeah, PSG go through. I don't even think it's close. And now for the final, Atletico versus PSG. Who's going to win? In my opinion, it's obvious. PSG win. PSG is just a different beast. Like I said, a lot of their players are the top players of the season in their position, and they are playing like a unit. None of these guys are really selfish other than Due. I didn't notice that a lot. He likes to showboat, but he still produces. He still does what he needs to do. That midfield, solid midfield. Everybody contributes. João Neves, up and down. Fabian Ruiz. Some people don't really like him, but I think he's underrated. Vitinha, godly. He's definitely in the top 10 for Ballon d'Or in my opinion. Donnarumma also in knockout stages. He turns up. But yeah, PSG has changed my view on them drastically after that the Champions League. These guys winning the treble as well. I mean, they're at their confidence is at all-time high. So is their form. I think it's gonna be easy for these guys. So yeah, those are my predictions for the Club World Cup. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace.